Hello everybody, West Country Explorer here, and I'm coming back to Castle Hill in Shaftesbury. So it was almost 2 years ago I came here doing a video, sort of beginning of January last year, 23. And at the time I said I'll see if I can find a bit more info on what kind of a castle might have been here to give the place its name. I haven't found much info, but I thought I'd come back and just do a little bit of a video, sort of, well, a bit of an update. So guys, I'll twizzle you around. So here we have Castle Hill. Now there wasn't a castle here like what the Normans were building following the Battle of Hastings. In the 12th century, a guy called Stephen became King of England in 1135. He was King of England for 19 years, till 1154. His cousin, Matilda, she claimed to have a more rightful claim to the throne than Stephen did. So there was a bit of a civil war going on between the two for a while over the rights to sort of rule. And there would have been a castle here during that civil war. It's a bit of a temporary castle. I must admit I haven't done a massive amount of research, but from what little bit of research I have looked into that, I saw there's been archaeological excavations and digs in the area that say there wasn't a permanent long-term sort of castle. No evidence of remains of a castle like what the Normans would have built, but it had just been something sort of built during the Civil War in the 12th century. Now when King Stephen died in 1154, it was Matilda's son Henry that took the throne, became king, King Henry II. So yeah, like I said, no castle as such here, just a bit of a temporary thing. There may possibly be 12th century documents from the time that give a bit of a description of what the castle might have looked like that was built. I don't know, possibly not. But if that kind of document exists, I'm not skilled enough a researcher to probably be able to find that. Now, I have read somewhere online, I can't remember where, that there would have been a tower here. Some kind of a tower in this, where this pit is. Yeah. It's very overgrown. I'll twizzle you background, guys, a second. As I was walking around, I kept thinking to myself, seems such a nice little bit of area. It almost seems a waste to just leave it like this, nothing done with it. But then, I don't know what you could do with it. I mean, in some ways I think it could be quite a good picnic area, but the ground is too kind of lumpy to sort of be like a decent enough picnic area, and the cost of levelling it out to make it a sort of more level area for picnics and all the rest, it's not worth it from a money point of view, especially when you consider the fact that sort of just back there you've got the sort of Castle Hill Park area that's got much better views of all that area than what you could get from here. I mean, to get views from here you'd have to sort of seriously trim down, chop down a lot of these trees, and yeah, I'm not too keen on that idea. But then one thought that went through my mind, I mean, this isn't a realistic idea, it's not a realistic one, but it's a more of a flight of fancy idea that could maybe be a nice thing if it ever came to fruition. But if somebody ever did find some old records that gave a good description of what the castle that was here would have looked like, you could maybe, if somebody had deep enough pockets and fancy doing it, they could sort of build a recreation of the castle that would have been here during the 12th century Civil War, and you could have a little bit of a tourist attraction, something else to attract people to Shaftesbury. Come see the castle that was on Castle Hill during the 12th century Civil War between King Stephen and his cousin Matilda. So yeah, like I said, that's a bit of a flight of fancy idea of what could possibly be done with this area. But no, I mean, it just seems, it's a bit of a big open space, and it just seems to be a bit of a waste to just not do anything with it. But then, like I said, the question is, what could you do with it? But anyway, guys, that's Castle Hill in Shaftesbury. Yeah, just a little walk around, nearly 2 years after my first video I did here. So, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, the usual, stay safe, take care, and God bless.